This is the solar pump inverter user manual. Before we operate the inverter, we need to check the user manual. And this inverter have capacitors. It needs to wait for 5 minutes when you turn off the switch off the input breakers. Forbid to connect breaker between the inverter's output to pump's motor. Forbid installation directly sunlight, thick dust, corrosive gas, or oil mist, flammable gas liquid. Inverter must to install vertically. This the solar pump inverters. Then this the naming. This is the manufacturer products code. This is the power. This H means the high voltage 3-phase 380 volts, and L is 220 volts. B built in both. Instruction: you fix the inverter on the wall or supporter and connect the DC input, AC input, AC output wire to the inverter, and measure the DC input voltage to make the inverter. Then you switch on the DC AC breaker. The inverter is no catalyst, and the bottom inverter have the solar input, AC input, AC output, while tank GPS 232 ports. This is for remote communication. This is fans. And the bigger inverter have the copper plates. They have RST, AC input, solar input, AC output, and GPS, and the tank wire and tank connections. Solar panels array must be same one system must be same quantity, one string. Each string must be same quantity, same panels, same parameters. And then before you connect to the combiner box, you need to measure the DC input voltage for each string of solar panels. And this is the inverters, the voltage. We design the solar pump inverters. You need to read this voltage, very important. This voltage, hybrid. To load, forbid to add breaker between pump and the inverter. This is the well and the tank sensor installation. So this is the well and the tank cables. One side it connect to inverter, and this side to add in the extension cable. And this is high, middle, and low level. Longer length is low level, medium length is middle level, short length is high level. First, you put this tank, this socket into the inverter's bottom, the tank hole, and then you add the extension cable. And more than 100 meters, you need less than 100, you need a normal waterproof cable, and more than 100 lengths, you need a waterproof single shield well. Recommend 3 core 0.5 mm. So you install if the float switch have 2 cables, you parallel H and M together with 1 cable, and with the float the high level cable, and the tank L cable is connected to the other cable. Well sensor is the similar connections compared with the tank. There is a tank well hole in the bottom of the inverter, and then you connect the extension well between the well pop sensor and the water sensor pops, and then you add extension cable less than 100 meters. It's the normal cable, and more than 100 lengths is a waterproof single shield well. And you connect probes The low level probes connect to the pump's bottom. The middle level probes connect to the pump's middle. And the high level probes connect to the pipe above the pump 3 meters or 2 meters or whatever. You can check. This is blue colored is the inverter status. You press down K several times. You can see the solar input, AC input, AC output data. And also the inverter, the volume and the water status and the history like this. And then you input the 40. You can go to the setting menu. You can see the working time, hybrid stop, dry run, tank sensor, borehole sensor, time sensor system, tank, borehole, like this. This is for special setting. Normally, only the sets is a special setting. And this setting, if you set, you have to set it back. Factory reset cannot get the setting to the factory default setting. So pay more attention on this setting. This is the inverter status. Press down K several times. You can see this data. Solar input, AC input, AC output data. And then you input password 40. You can go to the setting menu, setting working time, hybrid, and dry run setting. Dry run setting, you can set enable and then set the current, 1/3 of the pump rated current. And then tank setting, tank and well setting. If you use the float switch, you choose the work and close. If you use the sensor probes, you choose work and open. And for the borehole setting, if you use the water sensors, you use sensor probes, you choose work and open. If you use the float switch, you choose the work and close. Float is for and close. Sensor probes is for and open. Time setting, system password. This tank delay, and tank delay restart time. You can set this, and then you can for tank delay time enable. This MPPT setting. If you surface pump, you can choose the PID mode, and then you set the solar panel voltage. So coefficient, this is normally no need to set. The inverters, the label shows the current coefficient. Acceleration time, this for surface pump setting, you can set the time to longer. This is no need setting normally. If the pump is 60 Hz, you can set 60, but the factory default setting is 50. And this is output voltage, and the factory default setting is 380 volts. This is normally not need set. This, if the single phase pump, you need a single phase voltage phase, you can set the single phase. This is the K up and down. Let's say K back. Let's enter into. Press the 3 seconds continuous. Can turn on, turn off inverter. This is inverter label. This is the AC input cable, AC output cable, DC cable, tanks and well sensor cable. Surface pump connection. You need to take out the capacitors and then measure the ohms. Measure the ohms and to identify which well is running well, common well, and start well. And the common well, pump's common well connect to U phase. Pump's start well connect to W phase. Pump's running well connect to U phase. So need to identify the pump's common start running well first. And also need to set the inverter to single phase mode. Input password 9578 and to set to single phase. Happy with the setting guide. If you set 25 Hz in 20 seconds. If low connect the AC pump below 25 Hz, the inverter will stop and shows PV low power. If the connect to the AC input, the AC power will automatically supplement. Setting for 0, and then use hybrid stop, choose the second, and then choose the priority AC sync, and choose the set the hertz. You can set 25, 30, 35, 40, whatever you like. Pump ohm set bearing. This is to identify pump is okay or not. Three phase ohm, UV, UW, VW, they are same value and not 0. The pump is okay. The single pump, the one biggest equal to 2 medium, R1 equal R2 plus R3. If not, the pump is broken. This is the solar inverter wiring specifications for recommendation. You can see for each model, and the breakers also recommended here. And this is the input, the cables, and the the breaker. And this is the AC output cable recommendation. And recommend if the cable length is over 150 meters, and then you add a filter erector, and then you need the reactor, DV filter, and the sine wave filter according to the length of the pump cable. The surface pump is set to PID mode, and then you input 95489, and then choose the PID, choose the solar panel voltage. Solar panel voltage is one string. Solar panel VMP plus multiply the quantity. You can set that voltage. The 555 volt is an example. This display the message and the code. When you get the error, you can look at the user manual to see this error and to find the meaning. Also, the error code you can see. The error history shows the error code. Thank you.